Hello guys, degrees and back on another video of Solidworks 2022, and this is the continuation video of practice for beginner designing series, and this is going to be the part third of it. So let's get started. So you can see on the right side of the screen, this is the part that we are going to design today. All right. So as we can see, this is basically a shaft looking part. Then we will have the top view look something like this, and also the side view is going to look something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initially make the profile and use the revolve feature to get most of the part done in one shot if possible. So how would I do it? I will start with this particular view. So I will choose, you can choose any plane, but I will choose front plane and click sketch. I will make sure that I have, so I'm just going to get rid of this. Oh, wait, just a second. There we go. Looks better. So I'm going to follow the profile right here. If I zoom in a bit, I know that I have all the diameters. So it looks something like this. I'm just going to make half of the profile, something going straight, then a rad right here, going straight, then at an angle, then going straight again. I'm just going to zoom out a bit. Now I'm going to zoom out here. I will have a look at the other profile, other side of the profile. Zoom in, have something at an angle, and simply zoom out a bit. There we go, right here. So I'm going to make this as a center line or for construction. So now I can simply use smart dimension. I'm simply going to use smart dimensioning, and I know the diameters and what their values are. So first of all, the overall length is 155.5. So from here till the very end, 155, 155.5. All right. So now I can start dimensioning other values as well. I know that this particular diameter is right here. It's 35.5. 35.5. This diameter is 36.547. All right. This angle is going to be 45 right here. Looks good. Right here. I'm going to shrink this side as well. That's very weird. I'm going to bring this down right here. Looks good. The radius is 2. This rad is 2. And what else we have? We have 19.5 from the beginning till the starting of this chamfer, and this is 19.5, something like that. And what else is left? What else we don't have constraint? The angle itself. So it says 18 from the side, right? So from here, it's till here is going to be 90 minus 18. Oh, so it says 8 degree and 18. Oh, okay. So it's going to be divided by 60. So I need to do some maths here before I do that. So it says 8 degree and 18 dash. 18 dash divided by 60 will get degrees, so zero point 0.3 degrees, so 8.3 degree. Alright, 8.3 degree minus 90 is going to be 81.7 degree angle. 81.7 degree divided by 2 is going to be half of it. Oh, oh, sorry, my bad. How much was it? 81.7 degree. 81.7 degrees. Yeah, that's the angle. So that looks fine. So it's almost fully defined, only the chamfer at the back is left. So it's 45, 3 times 45, which means that this angle right here is going to be 45, and this distance is 3. From here till here, this is going to be 3. There we go. Now we have fully dimensioned, fully defined sketch. I'm going to go on feature, click on revolve. I'm going to click yes, and it's going to use the feature automatically. So basically half of the part is already done. Alright. So now you can see it resembles quite a lot with this particular part that we are trying to achieve. So now what I'm going to do is I will go on top plane and sketch another sketch right here. Control 8. So from top plane I'm going to have this particular dimensions. So this particular profile is going to be made. So just half of it is going to be good enough. So I know that I need half of the profile to be made, and then I can use the mirror feature. Alright. So the same angle, but the diameter is different this time. And there is going to be a rad as well, which goes all the way around till, okay, goes till the diameter right here. Perfect. Looks good. I'm going to give dimensions to it. So from here till the beginning is 30.5. Looks good. And the rad is 11. There we go. And this diameter is 15.9 divided by 2. 15.9 divided by 2. Oh, 15.9 divided by 2. There we go. We have it. Convert entity. I'm just going to convert this particular entity and trim this line as well. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to convert this as well, the chamfer itself. And I'm going to make a line from here, right here. From the beginning till the end, a straight horizontal line, going to trim extra lines. Perfect. Alright. Well, I just needed to get rid of, oh, I made a little bit of a mistake. I didn't saw that we are not trying to make a revolve there, but whereas we are trying to generate this particular feature. If you think about it, so this will be coincided with this particular part, coincide. Okay, just a second. Coincide. There we go, fully dimensioned. And we want to get rid of the entire part, so I'm just going to make a random sketch that is going to be exceeded, and it will look something like this right here. A close sketch, but I just need to get rid of that thing, so it doesn't really matter though. So what I can do is I'm just going to copy this and or select it, and then I'm just going to mirror entity. They're asking mirror about. I'm going to click on this line right here. Click on mirror about. Use this line as a reference. There we go. So now I'm just going to make this as a construction element, and I can just extrude cut it. So extrude cut the entire thing. I'm going to use mid plane, or I can simply say through all both sides and click OK. There we go. It looks good. This is what we were expecting. All right. This is something it looks like from here. If we just a second. All right. Yeah. Control 7. This is what it looks like. Right. This is what we were looking from the front side. So now from the back side, we can get what we want. It's basically this particular slot, as we can see. Right. The only thing is like it's not at a particular distance. It's at an angle. And the funny thing is that the diameters are given. So the first revolve that we made, we need to make some changes into it because we made just a straight line, which is not a straight line anyways. So it's basically an angle if you look at it carefully. So this is not a horizontal line. This constraint, I'm going to delete it. This is not horizontal at all. I'm going to delete this, click OK, because we have two different diameters, as I just recently observed. I'm just going to zoom in and just make something at an angle. Similarly, I'm going to dimension this particular side here till here. It's going to be 36.547 divided by 2 right here. And the back side I just saw is 44 point something at a given distance of 149.2 right here. So I have to make a point on this line. I'm going to make a point on this line. From the very beginning, from the origin till this point, the distance is going to be 149.2. All right. And at this distance, the diameter is going to be 44.399. So at this point, the diameter should be 44.399 divided by 2 right here. And now we will have this particular point touching here or coincided. And this is what we needed. There we go. Perfect. I can exit out. It's showing an error. I'm going to simply close it. I'm just going to have a look what exactly the issue is. If it's a critical issue, then we can deal with it. Okay, it's showing that okay, that it has just lost it. So I need to make another constraint. Just click, go inside. There we go. Perfect, looks good. Exit out. We have it right. Okay. So now I can use right front plane because it's going to be parallel to this. Click sketch. I have to make the pocket that we can see right here. And I'm just going to make I can use 3-point rectangle or 3-point corner rectangle if I want to. So something like this right here. All right. And I'm going to give dimensioning to it. I can also convert entities. I can use convert entity to have this particular line. Click OK. Trim all the extra lines that you don't need. Something like this, right? Then you're going to give dimension of 25 by 25 as it says on the drawing. 25 by 25. And we need to make this line right here. The midpoint of this line should be horizontal with respect to the origin. Horizontal, perfect. Looks good. Now I can simply extrude cut both sides and through all both sides, click OK. There we go. It looks fine and it looks good. Yeah, it looks fairly good though. This is something that I was looking for. I just want to verify that whether the path that we designed is right or not. As we can see, it looks good. The top view resembles this view, which is fine. This front view should resemble this view, which looks about right. And the isometric, or if not isometric, then at this particular angle, it should look this way, which about the same, it's right. If you think about it, right here. There you go. This resembles very close to this. And do we have the angle? Okay, it says 164. We can evaluate. I'm not even sure if they have had any particular measurements to this. Cubic millimeters is 155, 156. Yeah, it's almost very close, plus and minus 1 to 2% is fine, or like plus or minus 2 to 3% is also okay sometimes. It could be because of they might have used some particular material that isn't mentioned, obviously, on this particular part. But anyways, this is how we are supposed to design. So thank you so much for watching. This was part 3. So stay tuned for upcoming videos, and I will be posting more and more videos like these. Thank you so much once again, and take it easy. Bye.